back to Reselling History, everybody. It's super early for me. I'm heading to the flea market. Try to look for some rare and unique vintage watches. Let's see what we can find. I got a good feeling about today. I'm wearing my vintage Timex electric right here. That's what I'm gonna be wearing today. Nice and reliable. And Timex actually re-released this a few years ago.
It is. $40. It's a foot one made in Iran in the 1970s. Signed on stamp. Ready to go.
All right, perfect. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Baseball card collection in there.
Okay.
Maybe the 20 with you.
Okay, we'll do the 20. All right. Let me just tap it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, no. Okay, ready to tap. Just put it underneath. Oh, wait.
Cool, okay.
Yeah, I'll text you a receipt. You're already in the system. Yeah, you're in the system, so all right. Thank you.
Hey, what kind of watch is this one right here?
I think it's Swiss.
Oh, that's
say,
funny. I just had one of these.
You ever come across any pens?
Can I also see those two ladies' watches?
Here, let me bring this out.
Thanks. Movado. That's a Walker. This one's cool. It's a nice Art Deco. It's hard to find watches nowadays. Like even at the flea market, not a lot of people sell watches.
Well, I mean, what was it? 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when cell phones came out, everybody stopped wearing watches.
Yep. Everybody has
I mean, they're kind of coming back now.
a smartwatch or a Casio. That's what they
Yeah.
wear. A new Casio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already got a big piece that I already bought. I'm trying to figure out how to get it home. Vicky and I don't know how we're gonna get over to that one guy. Who's the door knock on the door?
I'll think about these.
You got it. No problem. I'm here. Do you know what the stone is? Scabby if she wants to try it out.
Enjoy that.
Have a great day.
Can I set some watches aside that I'd be interested in?
Yep.
Thank you.
So is this just the base, this little tiny thing over here?
No, it goes with the tree that's on the chair.
Oh, so it does fit that.
It does fit that. It's just, I was a little nervous about it being up so high.
I got it.
Are you talking to me?
I was talking to her. I was looking at your Regal gumball.
Oh.
I've got like
I was interested in these 4 watches right here. I was wondering if you would do like 100 for all 4 of them.
So 40 and 40 and what was this one?
I think that one says 30.
40. That's 80, 110, 148. I'd do 100 and a quarter.
100 and a quarter.
Yeah.
How about
I was going to say I might even
have more.
Yeah, I'd love to see some more.
Okay,
if
if
you
you
have
give
any.
me 1 second.
Okay.
Here. All right. Let me,
Made the first purchase of the day of some vintage watches. Let's keep looking.
I was looking. I tried to search for you on YouTube and
It's called Reselling History.
reselling history.
Reselling
I
History.
did not
Yeah.
remember it. Okay, let me write that down.
Yeah. Reselling History. You still got some cool watches in here.
Yeah. I got some more I'm putting out in the wild, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
Did you find any watches today?
I found a few. There was a lady with some old Gruins and Elgins that I picked up. Yeah.
Did you see the cushion case Gruen pocket watch?
Oh no, I didn't see that. Oh,
Yeah.
cushion case pocket watch, huh? Wow. Look at that cushion pocket watch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How much do you have on there? 25. 25. I wound it this morning too.
Yeah.
It's running pretty good. Do you take
That's
part?
sweet.
I can only do Zal.
Zal? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. What are you asking for this?
150.
150. All right. I'll think about that
Nice
one.
gold filled case.
What's this right here? That little.
That is the Dino diver's watch.
Legit diver's watch?
Yeah, it's supposed to be submersible to 9,000 meters. Yeah, 9,000 meters. It came out in the early 2000s.
It's quartz.
That Rovin Dino, yeah. The Mariana Trench.
Oh wow. It has like.
And then it's filled with oil, or an oil, some kind of oil for that, so it can withstand that pressure.
Oh, interesting.
And they retailed about for like $1,500 when they came out.
Really? What are they worth now?
I don't know.
So you said you have other watches you're gonna pull out right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me some time.
All right.
I brought some more, and I have a lot more at home, but
Okay.
I didn't bring everything, so
No worries.
next
no
month too.
Yeah, the Shaw Brothers, they owned all these movies. They literally owned them all. I read about them. The Shaw Brothers, yeah.
How much for your Accutron?
200.
200?
The same watch sold for 280 on eBay with 32
Yeah.
bids.
Yeah, it's a nice watch.
Without the box.
That's
That one's got the box.
Have you guys tried it at all with a battery or no?
It's brand new. Look at it. Here it shows them. It's like brand new. Never been even used.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's
looks
like,
new or new-ish.
yeah.
That's cool.
We just got it, so I don't have a chance.
Do you think you would do $100 for the Accutron? Thing is, like, it could be pretty corrosive inside. There's no way.
I won't. It's. I'll do 150.
150.
The 283 with 32 bids, unchecked on eBay. One brought with the box like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that's. It's not going to be corroded because there was never batteries in there. We can open it up and show you if you want to see it.
So the one side.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
let's open it up for him. Because I have never seen it either. I'm going to say there's never been a battery in there.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a brand new watch to me.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean.
Brand new watch.
It's just hard because it's a. I don't know if you heard of a tuning fork mechanism. They're just different mechanisms than a cord. Yeah, it's
140.
hard.
140.
I think I do like $125 for it. I think that'd be the best I could do.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. But you said 60 for the Seiko 5, right?
Yeah.
Seiko 5. Hamilton Masterpiece, is that running?
That it does run, but it needs battery. Like
Needs
some of the
battery.
stuff I've had put away for years because I haven't done a watch show in about like 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
So if they needs battery, it's in these cases. It was working, but
Okay. What are you asking for the Hamilton Masterpiece?
yeah, go $80 on it.
$80?
Yeah. I was going to show you something here that was kind of unusual. Where is it? Maybe I sold it in the past. I had a nice Swiss automatic.
Did you sell that Bellmatic? The Seiko Bellmatic?
No, it's in here. It's in that box.
Oh,
I
is it?
still had to get
Oh.
in there. No, I haven't sold that. Huh? Am I thinking of this? Oh yeah, this is Swiss made. And
And
An
pretty hefty too.
Yeah, exhibition back, and it's a limited edition.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Would you do 50 on a Seiko 5?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that. All right, so we're back home now after a long day of vintage watch shopping at the flea market, and I do have some neat finds, including this right here. Let's go over everything. So I made 3 different purchases at the flea market. This little bundle right here we'll go over first. I paid $120 for everything. There are a couple of nice watches in here. Let's take a closer look. And first up, we got this vintage Revere wristwatch. It's a 17 jewel, and this one has been running and keeping time accurately. It came with this little funky looking strap, which I'm definitely going to change. But condition is not too shabby. I guess you can see some scratches on the dial. I'll have to try to buff some of those out. But it doesn't say Swiss on the dial, so I'm going to open up the movement here, and we're going to see what watchmaker made this. All right, we got it open with the rubber ball, and there's the movement right there. It's made by, I think that says Harper Watch Company. You can see the jewels. This is a 17 jewel movement, and it's running pretty well. I've never heard of Harper Watch Company. I'll have to do some more in-depth research on that. There's really a never-ending amount of obscure watchmakers out there. And the case is made by Pylex Company. It's made in Hong Kong. So I'm going to estimate this watch is probably from the 1960s, late 60s, early 70s. But in all honesty, it's not a real expensive watch, but it is going to be a nice entry level for somebody looking to get a vintage watch. I'll clean it up, and I think I could get around $50 for it. All right, next up from that same lady is a vintage Gruen. And I've actually had this once in the past. It's a black dial, Gruen, very thin. And the one I had was running, and I sold it for $100. So this is actually a nice, desirable watch. It's very Art Deco look, especially that unique black dial. Unfortunately, the crown is overwound. So this is just going to be a parts or repair watch that somebody will probably pay around $40 for. And next up, we have another 1940s watch. This is a Croton, and I love the case style on this. The dial does have some aging. I think that's from a lot of sun damage from over the years, but honestly, a lot of people prefer that, including myself sometimes. It does seem to be running accurately so far for the first few minutes, but we're gonna have to test this for longer. It's got a steel back case. And this is a nice watch. I'm hoping that it's going to keep running. If it does, I think I can get around $100 for it. And lastly, my favorite watch from that lady is this vintage Elgin. This thing is just beautiful. It's probably from like the early 30s maybe. And what really stood out to me on this watch was that subdial on the 9 o'clock, which you seldom see. It's a really strange spot to put a subdial. Now, unfortunately, if you look really closely, you can see that the seconds hand needs to be reattached. So that is going to need to be put back on. And this was running for a little bit, but now it's not ticking at all. So this is definitely going to need a service. But look at those like kind of gold colored numbers on there. You can see kind of in certain lighting, they're a little bit reflective, which is also pretty cool. I think that's going to add value to this watch. And I'm going to even consider getting this watch repaired to add to my collection, because I just love Art Deco era wristwatches. And I think this is going to be a hard one to come by again, especially with that unique subdial. But it is a steel back. It's probably like a gold-plated case. Let's take a look at the movement on here, because I think there's a way to date this. All right, so I was really careful with the hand right there. I don't want to get that lost. I'm going to be putting that back inside of the case once I'm done looking at the movements. But there's the serial number on there, and there's actually plenty of databases online. You can put that serial number in and date what year it's from, or possibly what year it was manufactured and what type of movement it has. So I just looked it up, and it's a grade 431 movement, and it says for the production year 1921, which is pretty darn early. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that means this watch was manufactured in 1921, or that's the year they started producing this grade 431 movement. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. But all in all, it's a very nice Art Deco Elgin. I think in its repair state, it's probably worth around $50. but I'm gonna try to hold on to it, and if I do get it repaired, I think it's probably worth around $150, $200. So that's all for that first grouping of watches. I paid $120 for it. Next up, you saw I purchased this vintage Seiko from Mario. He's a dealer at the flea market, and I paid $50 for it. I actually think that was a really good deal considering it's an authentic Seiko. In fact, it's an authentic Seiko 5, and the reason I say that is because lately I've been coming across online a lot of knockoff Seiko 5s, and I've actually gotten a couple myself in the past, kind of like that Mumbai special Seiko, and this one is definitely all original and authentic. It seems to be running pretty good. The movement feels smooth. It isn't automatic, so the winding mechanism is pretty smooth when I give it a little shake. And now if we take a look at that serial number, there is a way to date this. I think this is going to be from the 1980s. Somebody comment down below to correct me, but maybe like early 80s or so. It also has the original bracelet, which is pretty worn, but at least it is original. So that is going to affect the value being so worn like that. But I think this watch is worth around $100 all day, maybe a little bit more, because there's a lot of Seiko 5 enthusiasts out there. And this is an original one, so I think this was a nice pickup for $50. And then last but not least, everybody, you saw that negotiation for this vintage Bulova Accutron. And initially he was asking $200, and I talked him down to $125 because you're always taking a risk on these vintage tuning fork watches. It seems like whenever I get one, they rarely work, maybe less than 50% of the time, but I couldn't pass this one up. So the reason I couldn't pass it up is because it has all the paperwork and the original box, which I think is super cool. And it even goes a step further. You even have the little pamphlet right here that says this folder contains a genuine 214 power cell for use in all series 214 Accutron timepieces. And if you lift it up, right there is the battery, and right there is the coin or the tool to open up the case on the back of the watch. So I looked up this little tool, and they sell for like $20 or $30 by themselves. So that is a nice little original find. And then the watch battery, it's not original. I already put it in the Bulova, and it's not powering with it, and it's probably pretty darn old. I think there's actually a date on here somebody scratched. I think it says like, I see a 4, 3, and then 82. So I think that's from 1982. And then you even have the original owner's guide and registration. You got another little pamphlet right here on how to maintain your Accutron. Something a little wild and questionable on here is you can see for periodic maintenance, it says many railroads require complete overhaul of watches in railroad service every 18 months. Since the performance of conventional watches gradually deteriorates. So I think because it's a railroad service watch, maybe the railroad company requires this to be serviced every 18 months, which is pretty darn often. That's almost once a year, so that's a lot of money being spent on it. But I'm pretty sure that's just the recommendation. It lasts a lot longer than that in most cases. And there is a date on back of the instruction booklet as well. You can see date of purchase, November 1st, 1967. So you guys probably, you might have heard in the negotiation, he said this was like never used, it's in perfect condition. And I think everybody knows watching that's probably not true. It is used, and I do see very light scratches. You can see there in the reflection. So it was used over the years. In fact, this bracelet was supposed to be gold, but it's turned silver from the plating rubbing off. So somebody wore this a lot. But other than those minor scratches on the crystal, maybe a little bit on the bezel, it's in pretty good condition, and the dial looks fantastic. And you got the M7 down there. So this is from 1967 then, based off the M7. And it is 10 karat gold filled bezel, which does add value to this. And there you can see inside the battery compartment, it doesn't look corroded, which is a really good sign. It has potential to be functioning. Interestingly enough, this little mechanism right here, you pull that up with your fingernail, and you turn that, and that's what you use to set the hand. So that's basically the crown. You probably noticed there wasn't a crown on the bezel. So as far as value, I paid $125 for this watch. I think that was really fair for the guy. I think even in this unknown condition, it's worth about $150. If it's in running condition, I think I can maybe get $250 to $300 for the watch. Now, I need to order a special battery for this that puts out 1.35 volts, and I just ordered it. I should be getting it soon in the next week or so. So I'll give you guys an update when I get that battery. I'll make a little video to see if it works, because that's really going to be the money maker with all these watches I bought. But that's it for the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the flea market hunt, and let me know down in the comments what your favorite watch was. My favorite was this Elgin with a 9 o'clock sub-dial. I thought it was pretty unique. Don't forget to subscribe, and I appreciate the support, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.